Terry Sylvan here. Welcome to Q&A Friday. I'm so excited. I love Q&A Friday because let me tell you what, I love to get questions from you guys. I've told you this before, and you gals, but I love hearing from you. It's one of my favorite things is talking to you and seeing what's going on in your life. And I like to let you know that help is there. Do you know what I mean? It's like we get so stuck sometimes, and we get stuck in our fears, and we get caught in our fears. Hi, here's my kitty cat. And you know, I just want you to know that you don't have to stay there. Don't get mired and caught up in that stuck energy, because you've got important things in your life to do. Okay, so I just want to let you know that keep the questions coming. Okay, and you know, again, I might continue this if it goes okay. So anyway, let me get started. So today I want to answer a couple of questions again, just like I did last time. And this one comes from Jeremiah from Pigeon Forge. And Jeremiah writes, as of late, it's been a lot harder to meditate. Just so much has been going on lately, and I can't seem to sit still and gather myself. What do you recommend I do? Well, Jeremiah, I'm sure you've heard this before, that when you find that you can't take the time to meditate, that's telling you that it's even more important than you meditate, right? It's so important. That's when you really need to take the time to do that. But listen, don't beat yourself up over it. You just have to find a way to do it. And Jeremiah, I'm guessing that you're an experienced meditator, you know, since you asked that question anyway. So let me just back this up and say that one thing that I've learned from my business coaches is that if you're having a problem with time, and if you find yourself saying a lot of times, I don't have the time to do this, or I don't have the time to do that, it's an intimacy issue. And it took me a while to realize what that meant. And actually, it just means that you're not being intimate with the things that you need to do. Right? So find the time. The fact that you are having trouble sitting still and gathering yourself and taking the time that's necessary to bring yourself into your center and into your stillness, that means you really need to do it. And you need to gather all of your energy and pull yourself into that. But again, I don't want you to beat yourself up over the fact that you're having this going on in your life right now. So what you can do is just make this simple. Set a timer for, again, because I'm assuming you're an experienced meditator because you've asked this question already. Take a timer and set it for 5 to 10 minutes. Do it in the morning first thing when you get up. Do it before you go to bed. You know, before you actually lie down and start to close your eyes, sit on your bed for a moment after you've prepared for bed, and just set your phone, for instance, or an alarm clock. I have this really awesome, by the way, I always say don't take your electronics to bed with you, so let me back that up and say I have this really awesome alarm clock that I got from, I think it's from Zen Clocks, I think it's called, and it's got a chime. So you can set it as a timer as well, and it will chime very lightly. And it's an alarm clock also. I love that. So something like that. Just set a timer. Meditate for 5 to 10 minutes before you go to bed. Meditate for 5 to 10 minutes when you get up in the morning. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to sit still. And I'm guessing that you're used to that, to sitting as your method of meditation. But Jeremiah, you know, even going out for a walk out in nature, if at all possible, can also become a form of meditation. Go for a walk, you know, do whatever it is that will bring you into your mindful and your still center. So do that. Jeremiah, I hope that helps. Thank you for writing. And Jeremiah and I have been going back and forth a little bit in emails. And so thank you, Jeremiah, for writing that in. So let me go on to the next one. This one is from E, and now she didn't give me, she didn't say that it's okay for me to use her name, so I'm just going to call her by E, okay? So bear with me. So E writes, "Hi Terry, thank you for your emails. Getting these emails is very important to me." You're welcome, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying them. I love what I do, so thank you. I'm glad you like them. My problem is how to be more joyful. I notice that my thoughts are often depressing. When I try to analyze why I think this way, I realize there are no visible reasons. With best regards, E. Well, you know what? With a little more probing, we also have been going back and forth in emails, and I found out that E has a beautiful family, children, grandchildren. She's got a job that she's been at for very many years, actually, and she seems to be a devoted mother and wife and grandmother, and she's very grateful for her life. And I have no doubt that she's a woman full of love and full of energy. She gives her all to her family, and although she does take some time for self-care, she feels guilty when she does. Man, you know what? I want to tell you, E. And again, we've been going back and forth in email, and I'm going to be talking. I'm going to give you some little bit of information here. E. That is so common, and that's especially common and typical for women. We tend to give, and we do that a lot. And there are men that do it too, but we tend to feel guilty when we want to just take some time for ourselves. And I want you to know that that's not a necessary emotion. Guilt is going to serve you no purpose whatsoever. So I want you to just be okay with the fact that you have a gift to give. And you are, again, you're a very devoted wife, mother, grandmother. You have a beautiful home. And she sent me a picture of her, and she's got a beautiful family. And she's taking up a new pursuit that she's very excited about, and she's really looking forward to it. And she does take some time to meditate. She's very grateful, but she tends to feel guilty and feels like if she takes time for herself, she's taking something away from her husband, her family. And you know what? That's your gift, E, to the world. Is your heart is so full of love, and that's a beautiful way to be. And I want you to know that I don't know your family, but very likely your family probably wants you to be happy and wants you to have your own passion and your own pursuits. So do those without any guilt. You've got a beautiful gift to share. Let me set that aside. So you know, don't take that guilt into your heart. Your family, I'm sure, wants you to be happy. You know, and it sounds like you have a very devoted family who loves you very much, just as much as you love them. So take that gift, find your passion, find your pursuit. Keep taking the time, by the way, and she also loves to garden. Keep taking the time to do those things that light you up. The world needs people like you who are full of love and full of energy, and you're willing to take care of yourself. You know, and your family needs that too. And it's okay to take some time for yourself. So don't beat yourself up over it. And if you're finding that you're having those thoughts, it's because, you know, I'm guessing that you're probably having trouble finding the okayness to take time for those pursuits that you love to do. So don't beat yourself up over it. You know, do a gratitude practice every morning when you wake up. You're already grateful for your life. You have a beautiful life and a beautiful family. Just do a nice little gratitude practice in the morning when you wake up, and give your family the love that you give them. But then don't be afraid to give yourself some self-love, because you've got to have your heart be full so that you can continue to give to your family and to give to your friends and to your community. So keep that up. Don't worry about taking time for you, E. So I hope that was helpful. All right, and Jeremiah. So again, you guys, keep those questions coming, and you know, I'm looking forward to talking with you. So if you ever feel like you're in a stuck energy, in a stuck place, you're having trouble transitioning in your life, whatever that may be, you're going through a divorce, you're switching jobs, you want to move to a new state, you know, that's my specialty. Let me help you. So feel free to book a free call with me, and let's talk about how we can move you through that and move you through it courageously. leave a comment below. And oh, by the way, there should be a link down there below this video to book a call with me. You're more than welcome to. I would love to talk with you, and let's see what we can do to get you on the path to your very best you. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and gals, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Yeah, hi, kitty. I love you. Yeah, I love you too. You guys.